Hi all. I have been reading this whole time and I looked up and I saw 0000 on the timer and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have no idea when it shut off. So I've got several passes out here that I'm just going to have to catch you up on. My apologies for missing out on the opening clearing. I'll have to get you on the next one. Alrighty then. So what we have here is we have the Emperor, fatherhood, authority, regarding the structure and control of that structure. We've got an unexpected outcome that came out like this. So it's working just as it should according to the Emperor, and not so much so for another. This other, it doesn't know what to do. They're in indecision. They don't know what to do here because with this tinfoil hat thing, they did not have all the information regarding conspiracy theories or whatever. They didn't have all the information that they needed, and they were making decisions based on incomplete information. The challenge, it's this King of Pentacles here who's in a nightmare. This King of Pentacles is in a nightmare and they want to fix the connection. They're in a nightmare over your new beginning. And this Emperor has no regrets. Okay? What happened here was the King of Pentacles, with this tinfoil hat thing, they had incomplete information or faulty information. The Oracle was giving them bad advice. And they were taking that advice and acting upon it. What happened was they lost the foundation. They lost the home, they lost the land, they lost everything. And the Emperor took it. And the Emperor has a bird's eye view now of this foundation. This shadow demon missed their opportunity for abundance. And they don't know what to do. They were operating on faulty information and got themselves all messed up. We have a Page of Swords here who wants to rush forward and have a talk. This person is trauma bonded to a vampire. They have been found guilty and they have lost their freedom. So they want to have a talk here. Because there is this Nine of Cups wealth that they didn't get. They're in a heartbreak and trauma because they weren't able to change the hands that this wealth goes into. And the reason why is because they could not trap a starseed and they could not take the land back. No change. The Emperor has it. The Emperor has control of this foundation. This Page of Swords couldn't trap a starseed. And you will know very soon that that starseed is the High Priestess Earth Angel that is in reunion here with the Emperor. And they're looking at the lighter side of life together. Somebody wants to come forward and cause and be aggressive toward an influencer. They want to take out an influencer, and it could very well be that they want to come beat somebody over the head. You may be an influencer, maybe you are the Emperor, or maybe you're the Earth Angel High Priestess, and maybe you have a YouTube channel and you're telling stories, and maybe they want to come and hurt you. They want to take you out. They want to take you out, but because you're in this reunion, they want to come and fight with you guys and gals. They're in competition with you. You could be an influencer. They want to knock you over the head. Knock you over the head. But you're here in celebration with your friends. It's a good time. Because this adversary is unsatisfied with what happened here. And they're worried because they're guilty. They've been found guilty. They were a simp. They did the most. They did the most for somebody who didn't care the most. They did the most for somebody who didn't even care. And now they're worried because they've been found guilty with this adversity. And there's a celebration here. So you're not worried about it. You're not worried about it at all. You're here in an Eight of Pentacles energy here. You've got a new job. What's happening here is you're looking at folks who wish they could right their wrongs. They made mistakes. They have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. They did not earn their privilege. They didn't work for it. They didn't earn it. So this Earth Angel, High Priestess, Emperor, they're calling judgment on those who were working in the shadows. On the happiness of this legend. This mythical creature that wasn't supposed to exist. Earth Angel, High Priestess, or it could be the Emperor. I don't know. Somebody's a mythical creature that wasn't supposed to exist, and these shadow people are under judgment because they were messing around with the happiness of that one. You got the sun here. Bling bling. That could be the Emperor or the High Priestess. Earth Angel, you just take it as it resonates. Maybe they're both happy. They're both in celebration and positivity. Whee! You got these third parties who had habitual patterns, and they did not appreciate. They feel unappreciated and overwhelmed because of your commitment. Well, there's really no reason that you should appreciate a third-party little thief, really, who was just creating drama and trauma. And you know, some people, when they split up, when these third parties come in and break up commitments with people, you know, they get really mad and they're like, "You're not gonna. If I can't have you, nobody will." And so there's murder and there's all this terrible stuff. And what if there's children? I mean, there's a whole lot of bad stuff that happened to the people because of this. There's no appreciation for any of that. Unappreciated habitual patterns of third-party unions. They're feeling overwhelmed. They don't have any gratitude. They never did. They weren't ever thankful for anything. And what happened here is they could not put this son, this billionaire status individual, as a snack. This billionaire is not a snack. This sunny billionaire is not a snack. No snacking on the billionaire. No snacking on the billionaire's son. Nope, 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 nope. So anyway, they're not happy about that. They don't have any gratitude. They're like, they really wanted this billionaire to be a snack for their shadow demon who missed their opportunity. So the billionaire is not a snack. Okay, and on the bottoms of these decks, I'm just going to read them to you real quick. We got the Six of Wands. So there is a victory. There is a victory here for Temperance. Earth Angel. Who is a High Priestess here, resting and recuperating, healing, taking a break. Intuitive. This High Priestess Earth Angel is with the Emperor. There is judgment being called. There is judgment being called, and justice is being delivered. This High Priestess Earth Angel is connected to Source. Any judgments that are coming through that earth angel are coming from the Most High. And I think it's really important to remember that these earth angels that are here, they're not calling judgment on anybody based on their own emotional status or position in life. The judgment is coming through them. And so, when people take that as when they look at the messenger and they say, you, and it's like, no. The earth angel is a transmitter receiver for the divine. They send messages, they receive messages. It's a collective thing, not a personal thing. Although people want to lay the blame for such decisions on the earth angel, they would like to blame the earth angel for the message that the Most High is moving through them, and it's a pity. It really is. So third parties got habitual patterns, and they did not appreciate commitments. They're feeling overwhelmed by the commitment of this earth angel, high priestess, emperor. Their pride, they let their pride get in the way of an irreplaceable union, a love that could never be placed or replaced. They weren't interested in love. They didn't want to love. They were just out there having sex with whatever. They didn't want an irreplaceable union. They wanted many, 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 many unions. And they were lying. By lying, I ripped us apart. They lied and they ripped themselves straight up out of divine, irreplaceable love. They didn't choose it. And it's a new chapter. Everybody's moving on. They're feeling broken and shattered about their secrets because the truth has been revealed. Everything's out. Everything's out. They sabotage themselves. They're confused. They want forgiveness. So there's courage here. You were courageous and disciplined, and you persevered. Hey, baby. You took care of yourself. You always take care of yourself. You got this black square, this black hole, this love and gaslight, This person always coming, love bombing, gaslighting, and then sucking up the empath's love into this black hole. Sucking the empath's love into this black hole and then gaslighting them with all their horrid behaviors. It's you doing that. It's you doing that. My mind doesn't work like yours. So they suck all the love out of the empath and then they gaslight him with all their trauma and then leave him in that state. This troll. Well, it could be a triggered fashion witch bitch. Following a feral narcissistic cult leader. Stay in your lane. Hey, you jealous. Oh. Hey, you jealous. Stay in your lane, you jealous person, you. The unicorn is announcing a red flag, a warning. And in the book it says for red flag. Let me just tell you real quick what it says for red flag. No matter how often you try to bleach the red flags white, they only turn back to red. You have been warned. Now you have been warned. So anyway, 14 minutes. Sorry about that. I'm having to rush through that like that for you. But I really was shocked when I looked up and the clock had totally shut off. Yeah, so King of Pentacles took bad oracle advice. Did not have all the information or the correct information. They didn't act when they should have. They missed their opportunity. Isn't that a shame? That you would base your decisions on an oracle reading. I mean, especially something this important. They lost the entire foundation. The Emperor came in and went whoop and took it. He said, thank you. Thank you. He's a legend is what he is. He's a mythical creature that was not supposed to exist. And the Earth Angel High Priestess very well may be too. Evidence. Evidence. There's an investigation and there's evidence of what happened here. Tinfoil Cat didn't have all the information. King of Pentacles is in a nightmare because they got bad oracle information. They really want to fix this connection now. You got a new beginning here. A new beginning here. Mind reading, imagination, fantasy. Mind reading, imagination, fantasy. It was a fantasy of the mind. Maybe a seed. Ooh, who planted the seed? Into the imagination of the mind reader. Oh my gosh. Were they mind reading somebody's imagination and they picked up the wrong information? Or they were seeded with the wrong information? The Most High may have been moving through that mind and may have seeded the wrong information. Ooh. They want to fix the connection now. Emperor has possession of the foundation and the money and the houses and the birds that go around scouting and checking stuff. And the abundance. This shadow demon missed their opportunity for this abundance. They couldn't trap a starseed. They have to give the land back. Or they couldn't get it back. They can't get it back. Withdrawals. Awakenings. Rejection. You weren't rejected. There's no rejection here. Emperor, no rejection. Luxury, profit. You got the foundation. There's no withdrawal. Emperor did not withdraw. He said, I am not withdrawing. That's what he said. So there's an energetic Page of Swords here who's wanting to talk. He's trauma bonded, or he or she is trauma bonded to this vampire. They've been found guilty and they've lost their freedom here. They want to talk. Or they wanted to talk and... yeah, they want to talk. They're on overload. They're overwhelmed. They're worried. They're confused. They've been found guilty by the Emperor. by the high priestess, by God, by the Most High. By, you know, that it's the Most High who flows those messages through the angels and through the high priestess, right? It's not her own personal opinion that she's operating off of, you know? That's just not the way it happens. So there's a Nine of Cups here: wealth, luck, accomplishment, and this Page of Swords is having a heartbreak, a trauma, really grieved, depressed. They couldn't cause a change. They couldn't trap a starseed. They couldn't get the land back from the Emperor, um, High Priestess, Earth Angel. Coach, knowledge, advice, obedience. They were obedient to their coach. Well, of course they were. They're trauma bonded to this vampire. So you got a reunion here. You're choosing to focus on the lighter side of life, even though you have this, these people or whatever. There's this King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Page of Swords has lost their freedom. King of Pentacles is wanting to fix the connection. But there is also this here, this Five of Wands. They want to get really aggressive with this influencer. They want this influencer to stop influencing. But you're here in reunion and you're focused on the lighter side of life. You're not worried about it. Memories. Oh. It's a catastrophe. They want to bring catastrophe to your reunion by taking you out. They may have cursed your reunion here, but you're focusing on the lighter side of life. You're like, yeah, I know they're there. They're trying to take me out. I know. Yeah, I know. It never ends. And you're looking at the lighter side of life and you're like, I'm going to celebrate. I'm not going to pay any attention to that. And these guys are unsatisfied and worried. Because they're guilty. They're simping. They're a simp. They're a pawn. They're trauma bonded simp to a vampire. Pride. Mask wear. Mask wear. You got a new job. Earth Angel, High Priestess, Emperor are here in union with Source. Here, oopsie, doing this job, clearing the foundation. The Emperor has control of the foundation, and now their connections to the Most High are bringing about judgment. So we've got, there's those people of privilege. They did not earn their privilege. Now they have to go out and be responsible for their own well-being. They wish they could right their wrongs here because there's judgment being called. They've been working in the shadows to affect the happiness of this legend. Ooh. Ooh. Their whole family fell into a trap. The whole family tree fell into a trap. And they have to accept responsibility for their own well-being. They never earned anything they had. The whole family tree fell into a trap. Judgment for the shadow side, working on the happiness of this legend. Sorry, baby. So their pride is hurt. Their pride is hurt because their ritual backfired. They weren't able to affect the sweethearts and their happiness. The sun is out. There's a success. There's celebration here. So the third parties never cared about anybody. They didn't appreciate anybody. They had habitual patterns of just doing this, wearing masks and going around effing everything. And they're feeling overwhelmed by the commitment between the emperor, the high priestess, and the earth angels. Perhaps they're both earth angels, or perhaps the high priestess is the earth angel because that's where it was at. But either way, they're together and they've got connection to source, and judgment and justice is moving through their being into this realm. So the Most High is calling, and it's like boom, right? And this is just the way it is. This is the legend that apparently wasn't supposed to exist. But they were working against it. Something wasn't supposed to exist. It was mythical, mythological. And they did not have any gratitude for anything that they had, and they cannot make this billionaire a snack. The billionaire is not a snack. Stopped. They're a blessing. And you know, this is the wild thing to me. It's like the Most High is here running through these beings, right? Running through the high priestess, earth angel, running through this emperor, earth angel. The Most High is like doing that with the earth angels right now. The earth angels are connected to source. They don't make personal calls and personal judgments. The Most High moves through them and manages situations like this. Unfortunately, this King of Pentacles got really out of his own purpose. And he decided to mind F people, to mind read them, to do whatever. I mean, they really messed with the mind of people. And now he's in a nightmare. He's lost the foundation. The emperor did not withdraw. The emperor did not withdraw. The emperor said, oh no, that's mine. And he took it. Blessing, gift. Oh, so you got the blessing, the gift, the eternal love. Live and learn. Yep. The emperor, the high priestess, earth angel, they are no snacky for the shadow demon. No snacking for the shadow demon. No snacking for the shadow demon. On these sunny creatures, mythological creatures. Nope, 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 nope. No snacking on the mythological creatures. And I say that because, let me just read it. I like to read it. Let me see it. I wish these things were in alphabetical order. It would make it so much easier. Legend. You're so damn good that they made you a mythic creature. Keep up the good work. Aha. This emperor and the high priestess earth angel, when they came together, yeah, they weren't supposed to exist. That's myth, man. That's not real. Oh, yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. That happiness that you were messing around with, yeah, that was a legend. That was a legend that you were working on there. And you probably wondered why none of this stuff was working. King of Pentacles took bad advice. You know, love and lightheartedness will pull you through a lot. And that's why solitude sometimes is the way to go if you're focused on aligning with your most personal essence and presence. You know, without any other outside influences. You know, sometimes like this weekend when I went to hang out with people, it was weird. It was like it took me a couple days just to release what I had picked up from that crowd. It was like wild, man. I imagine that happens to a lot of empath people, especially if they've been in solitude for a while, and then they go around people, and then everybody's like, "Ooh, a flower!" I actually got called a flower. You're our flower, and I'm like, "Oh my God, look at the way you guys treat flowers," you know. Anyhow, it's really interesting when you go there feeling like a flower, and by the time you leave, you're like a wilted flower, you know. It's like you go in and you're like, "Woo, I'm a flower," and then by the time you leave, you're like, "Woo," you know. Oh, and then people wonder why you don't want to be around them. Sweetheart. Sweetheart. The Emperor is here. Everything's going exactly as planned, according to him. King of Pentacles here is in indecision. He's in a tinfoil hat, a conspiracy. He had wrong information, or he didn't have all of the information. He misinterpreted the information. And there's evidence here. There's proof of what they did to a sweetheart. The Emperor's sweetheart. That's probably bad news for them. King of Pentacles took bad information from the Oracle, so they're in a nightmare. They might not be sleeping. They might be full of anxiety. They might be having fear. They want to mend this connection. Their mind reading strategy failed. It was all a fantasy. The Emperor has no regrets. No regrets. And neither does his sweetheart. They've got beautiful beginnings together. And lots of adventure to come. And a doggy. They'll have a dog. Oh. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain. Look at that little guy right there. And that's the song that came to my mind. Yeah, because there's song notes. Song notes. No wonder that came to me. There's a little guy on the mountain. Yeah, going and telling it on the mountain, singing it all out. Yay! Emperor did not withdraw. Nope, he's got the foundation. Took it right away from this shadow demon who missed their opportunity for abundance. Took it right away. Well, prison. Prison in the reverse. Emperor, he has the foundation. He did not withdraw and he was not imprisoned. He won. He got the foundation. Emperor has the foundation. There's no prison. Or it could mean that this shadow demon missed their opportunity for abundance and they don't get to go to prison. I mean, maybe they just don't get to go to prison. Maybe they're going somewhere else. Maybe they're trying to avoid prison. They couldn't trap the sweetheart. Yeah, they missed their opportunity for abundance because they could not imprison the sweetheart. And there's evidence of them trying to do so. They could not imprison the sweetheart, so they could not get the abundance. Wife. Sweetheart wife. High priestess, earth angel is the sweetheart wife of this emperor. And this shadow demon missed their opportunity for abundance because they could not imprison the wife of the emperor, this sweetheart. She was tough. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Cheerfulness. Cheerfulness. Page of Swords is wanting to come talk. They're trauma bonded. They're trauma bonded to this vampiric black hole shadow demon. Okay. They're overloaded. They're overwhelmed. They're confused. They don't know what to do. They've been found guilty and they've lost their freedom. They were having fun with this, though. I don't know. They were having fun with it. So trauma bonding and split brain, this mind reading, mind effery that these people were into, I don't know. Maybe the Most High, this Emperor, has specific healing potentialities for these simps, these simp mask wearers, that were trauma bonded. Perhaps there's some kind of a thing going for them. I don't know, but in the environment, you've got those who did not earn their privilege. Their whole family tree fell into a trap and there's death here. So I really don't know. I can't say nothing about it. I don't know. I'm not God and I don't cast judgment or deliver karmic justice. Thank God that's not my responsibility. I don't even have to think about it. I'm just grateful that I'm alive and I have the opportunity to remain in a state of grace. That's where I prefer to be. There's so many other people who want to play judge and jury. Let them. I think this Emperor, High Priestess, Earth Angel has it handled, They're not going to... They've got the connections to Source. They're not out here playing dictator, dominator. It may appear like it, but if anybody has any questions about what the Most High is saying through his Earth Angels, then they should take it up with the Most High. They should talk to the Most High about why their rituals backfired on this Earth Angel and this Emperor. and that they were allowed to live in order to bring judgment to this situation. I mean, you know, that's... So there's wealth here, and somebody's in a trauma because they couldn't change hands with it. The gift. The gift. The Nine of Cups gift. They could not change it. They were not able to trap the starseed. The starseed could be the High Priestess Earth Angel. They can't trap the starseed, which is the High Priestess Earth Angel. Could very well be the Emperor as well. They're not able to get the land back. The Emperor is not going to withdraw. He's like, no, you're just going to have to forget about that business. So now they're thinking, okay, now they're thinking they got to come forward and they got to take out this influencer. Curse their union. Curse their mind. Misfortune. They could be a negative influence on people. They're a negative influencer. Whoever this is a negative influencer who causes aggression and chaos. This is a negative influencer who gets people to go fight. They do this mental crap. They do this mental crap. And they're a negative influence on people. And they go get them to fight with others. That's this vampiric trauma bonding stuff. Mind control. Mind control. It could be that they've cursed their own memory. They've cursed their own memory with misfortune. They've cursed their mind. They've cursed their reunion. They've cursed their own reunion. They've cursed their own family with misfortune. Because you both are a high vibrational people. They cursed their own family, their own reunion with their family with misfortune. They got here, their origin, their vitality, their family tree fell into a trap, and there's death. For being a negative influencer, causing aggression and chaos, they cursed their whole family. Look, this is a family photo album. Their lineage, they've cursed their entire lineage with misfortune. For being a negative influence, for causing aggression and competition and all this fighting in the world. Wow. That's the judgment. That's one of the judgments, I guess, on somebody. Wow. And you're here in reunion and you're choosing to focus on the lighter side of life. It's like we're not dealing with these curses and chaos and competition. No, man. No more using people as freaking punching bags in toilets. So you're in a celebration here. Those who are bringing adversity are unsatisfied. They're worried they've been found guilty. They were a simp. doing the most for somebody who didn't care at all. They were wearing masks, they were pretending to be this and that, and they caused a lot of pain and suffering in the world. And that's why they've been found guilty and they've lost their freedom. The only thing is that they're trauma bonded to this vampiric shadow dweller. And I don't know that there's anything that can be done about that. I mean, if there's a contract and a trauma bond here, I don't know that it can be separated. I mean, I'm not God and I don't work like that. And I don't have any idea how the different realms and dimensions and realities work for, Creator. Thought. They're all up in their thoughts. This privilege, they didn't earn their privilege. They made mistakes. They were blaming you for the responsibility of their own well-being. They have to accept that now. Their whole family tree fell into a trap. These privileged people who never earned anything, they just took it from others. There's a trap and there's death. Enemy. No more enemy. Flipping the enemy. The enemy gets to go, what? Find out how to be happy. I don't know. No enemies. There's no more enemies. On the foundation. The enemies of this emperor, high priestess, earth angel don't get to live on the foundation. They curse themselves by trying to curse this family. They did the magic. They bonded themselves. They were bonded. They bonded. They're bonded to this family. There's nothing that can be done about that. I mean, the Most High could probably break bonds, but I'm not the Most High, and maybe he doesn't feel that anybody deserves it. I don't know. I'm not the one who's to say. I really don't like it when people talk to me as though that's my decision, That's wild. Their rituals backfired on them and they have to deal with the consequences. That's all there is to it. We all have to work through our traumas on our own. It's a personal journey. And the Most High watches our effort or our failure and then delivers accordingly through the angels that are his mechanism, his transmitter receivers, the microphone, so to speak. The microphones of God are the earth angels. They don't make the decisions, they announce them. Wild. So there is joyfulness here with this reunion. There could be a surprise. There's a reckoning here for the shadow side. Their pride is hurt. Their rituals backfired. They're not sweethearts. They're not sweethearts. And they were trying to affect the happiness of this legend. And why would the legend have to have pity upon the one who did steal so much energy and vitality and tried to bury them in hell? Why would you have mercy on that? Why would you save them from the reversal of their own curses? that were meant for you, to do to you what's happening to them. There's joyfulness at this reunion and a surprise. You know, 22 years of being energy harvested, having 50, like a whole shitload of your energy sucked off, and you get fat and you get sick and your organs start shutting down and you're energetically raped and all this other stuff. And a whole bunch of other stuff happened bad to other people, you know? And it's just wild to me that someone would come forth and say, you know, well, they deserve a chance. And it's like out of my hands. Anybody who has gone through this and survived, it's out of their hands. And that's why they survived, because they left it in God's hands. They left it in God's hands. They said, God, please take this burden from me. And if there's any judgment coming through an earth angel that did that, then it's the Most High's judgment coming through them. Taken the burden from them, using them as the transmitter receiver, the microphone. They're the sun, they're shining brightly, and these third parties' habitual patterns showed an extreme unappreciation for commitment. They're feeling overwhelmed. They were never grateful for anything. They don't have any gratitude now. The billionaire, they were not able to feed to their shadow demon as a snack. It's been stopped. And they're going to get what they deserve. Point blank. I'd appreciate it if people stopped insinuating that I should have pity for this. Because I don't have anything for this. I've severed myself from this. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not vengeful. I'm not anything. I said, God, please take this from me, and He did. They're in despair because they've been stopped. They could not feed the star seed to the demon shadowed creature as a snack. So all the wealth and all the land went to the emperor and the high priestess earth angel. What are they? The new foundation keepers? The new foundation keepers? It could potentially be. Maybe these are the new foundation keepers. Or they're just simply, you know, take it on a micro or a macro, however it fits for you. There's a journey here. People are talking. A widower. Who is faithful to a soldier. Professional widower, faithful to a soldier, an old woman and a young woman's servant. Sigh. Sighing. They're sad about this wedding. They're sad that the emperor and the high priestess earth angel came together, and they're calling judgment on this. But it's not them calling judgment. It's judgment being received and out. That's how I'm picking it up. I don't see earth angels judging. I see earth angels as the microphones of the Most High. They're not prideful. They're not here in service to self. They're here in service to others for the Most High. I hope this clarifies something that perhaps you already knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.